Okay, so I'm going to start now with my own speech. There's a lot I want to say, but I'm not going to say too much. This speech was inspired by one of the students that I'm going to name Melissa. It's not really her name, but I'm going to name her Melissa. She inspired me. We were speaking one day, and she said a quote that has not yet left me, and it kind of made sense for what it is that we do here at Project Change. So first I want to say, now I'm going to start, good evening, everyone. Hello. My name is Janelle Mack, and I served my year at the YMCA Youth and Family Services. Our site was Albert Einstein High School. And first, I'm going to start backwards. I would like to thank a couple of people before I begin. I would like to thank my colleagues, supervisors, mentors, and family. China Diaz, Jared Churchill, Emmanuel Faticon, Kenesha Hall, Patty Bryce, Carson Henry, Paul Costello, Ms. Lynn Feingold, the YMCA Youth and Family staff, Albert Einstein High School, students, parents, faculty, and staff, the George B. Thomas Learning Academy, another round of applause for him, and my fellow AmeriCorps Project Change members. I'm gonna say all of your names, okay. First and last, Ben Constant Bader, I think I said that right, okay. April Hart, Emily Oliva, Marari Gutierrez, Katie Ellis, Deepna Anad, Jennifer Hong, Miranda Teal, Brandon Martinez, and my mother and my family who could not be here tonight, Renee Mack, for all of her support. You know, mothers are very, very special, as we've seen earlier. So tonight, I would like to tell you a little bit about a student named Melissa, who was the inspiration of my speech. She is an example that you can be happy, even if the route that you take does not, even if the route that it takes to get you there is unexpected and unpleasant. This is her journey to being happy. Melissa is a very happy, energetic, and polite freshman girl who has been receiving homework help and support from the YMCA after school since September. One day I noticed that she was about to skip class, so I asked her what's going on. I noticed that she's acting a little bit differently. She was torn between various situations and does not want to tell anybody about it. I reassure her that she should at least speak to an adult that she trusts. I want to talk to you, she says. Okay. Melissa explains to me that her home is less than favorable. Every close family member seems to be turning against her, and she doesn't know what to do or how to react to it. Her friends keep asking her what's wrong, but she just puts a smile on her face and says nothing's wrong. She reveals, I don't want them to worry, so I just make the people happy and smile and say nothing's wrong. Melissa is more concerned about making others happy than herself happy. She has practiced putting on a smile and pretending that everything is okay. The results of these problems are leaving her hurt emotionally and suffering academically. After hearing her story, I tell her what a strong girl she is to handle all this and nobody really knows what's going on. What makes you happy? What do you do when you feel upset, I inquire. She can't really say. All she knows is she doesn't really like to talk to people about her problems. So I put out some feelers. Well, I see you drawing with your friends, during lunch. Do you like to draw at home? After a couple sometimes and not reallys, we hit the nail on the head. We discover that she enjoys writing when she feels sad. That's wonderful, I explained to her. Maybe one day you can publish a book and it will help other people who are in your situation. Sometimes if we look at our situation and say, how can I help someone who is dealing with the same thing, as opposed to, why is this happening to me? It can make you feel a little bit better. Looking at me with hope, the next question she asked was, how do you publish a book? Melissa already had the tools she needed to overcome her circumstances, a heart to help others, and a skill of writing. She just needed a change agent to help refocus her perspective. Her current struggle may be hurt feelings due to an unfavorable circumstance, but her strengths allow her to see the potential that this current opportunity has afforded her. Change is what all of us who are coming on this stage has achieved. Whether it is our initial expected outcome or not, we achieved a change in the lives of the students, parents, staff, and community that we have worked with. How can we take an unfavorable circumstance and turn it around into a desirable one? This is what Project Change is all about. This is a journey that we have been on as a catalyst and as a liaison of change. Like Melissa, some of us have no idea that the past events which have occurred in our life could be used as leverage to assist others overcome their own issues. Some of us know this and need a little change agent to refocus their perspective and highlight their strengths. The National Organization for Human Services defines human services as uniquely approaching the objective to meeting human needs through an interdisciplinary knowledge base, focusing on prevention as well as remediation of problems and maintaining a commitment to improving the quality of life of service populations. That definition, that's great, but I do like Melissa's better. What we do is make the people happy. We teach them, we coach them, we encourage them on their way to happiness for the long term and the short term. You can be happy if the road that you take isn't ideal. You can make an undesirable situation into a favorable one. Now, this challenge is for all of us. I'm not gonna say you, I'm not gonna say me, I'm gonna say us. What can we do to make our students and communities happy for their sake? Taking the time to listen, to share, to serve one another has the ability to change lives for the better. This is what we can do, but what will we do? Thank you.